It's basically a return of the event where we've sadly had to do it at home for the last couple of years. But we basically work with 3 charities to get as many people as we can to come take a night out of comfort to sleep out on the terraces in the Global East and the South Stand to raise as much money as we can for 3 very worthy local Leeds charities. So the Rhinos Foundation, St George's, Crypt and St Gemma's Hospice, and the aim is to try and help some of the most vulnerable people in the city. 3 really diverse charities, so myself, Cheryl and Gail at the time, we all got together, put the first one on, and it's just grown ever since, and we've increased each year. We had a little dip with COVID, but delighted to say now that we're back on track and have raised the most money we've ever had.
What better way to show, like Tim says, that we care than raising money for 3 of the biggest charities or the biggest names in Leeds, who most lives are affected by. We've all suffered, hardship. We all know somebody who may have died in a hospice. We all know somebody with mental health issues that the Rhinos look after, or kids in need. Fantastic charities, fantastic night.
Rich asked us earlier on in the week if we fancied doing it, and me and Joe put our hands up and got involved. It's for some great charities, and we're just happy to be here. I'm prepared this year. Last time I did it, I just brought just a pullover duvet, and I don't think that was very good. I was freezing all night. I think I got 1 hour's sleep, so I'm prepared this year. Well, that's it. It's bringing everyone together. It's a great cause, great community event, and yeah, I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Nikki Hibbert's going to come up from St James. Nurse consultant, come with her fan club.
So I've worked at St Gemma's for 11 years. I'm really proud to be a nurse and care for people across Leeds. 3 years ago I stumbled across St George's Crypt caring for a patient. Sparked passion and drive to support people that wouldn't have normally been supported by palliative care. A lot of you in Headingley will have known a gentleman who sat outside Sainsbury's with a big white dog. We cared for him, and when I spoke to him about writing a report about his case study, he's like, "You can talk about me, but don't change my name." I'm proud to be Frank, and I've got a dog called Shadow. I had the privilege of caring for him, as did the girls over there. The money that we raise tonight will go towards patient care, caring for patients that are in the hospice, patients we look after in community, and the patients I care for wherever they may live or stay.
Yeah, £60,000, it's unbelievable. It's really special and important as well. You know, you mentioned Kev Sinfield there and some of the quotes that he comes out with, and something he keeps talking about is being there for your mate, supporting your mate, helping your mate, doing it together. And I think, regardless of what he's done for the last 3 years, which is unbelievable, he's been doing that for the last 25. He encapsulates everything that's important about benevolence in charity. That's why he's a great leader. And I think we're living in a time, aren't we, that's more important than it ever has been. I've just been to an awards night at a school in Huddersfield giving out GCSE certificates, and the school had achieved more or been more successful this year than in the school's history. When you think about Brexit, when you think about COVID, you think about this cost of living crisis, now is the time that society needs to be more resourceful, come together, more charitable, more benevolent, and do and learn from the lessons that we learn from people like Kev. And you see it in abundance tonight. We're all going to sleep outside. We're all going to get a bit cold for a bit. But compared to what a lot of people have to go through each and every day, it doesn't bear even comparing. So proud to be here and be a part of it, and we'll play whatever part we can. Well, my life was changed through sport, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. Certainly in this new role, culture, diversity and inclusion. We're such an important club now, with everything from the men's, women's, and wheelchair. Simon Brown's here with Physical Disability Rugby League team, just won a World Cup, and they're such a special group, and I see it every day, how sport changes lives. And Rugby League for me is one of the best sports in the world for doing that. So if I'm a living embodiment of that, it's important that I'm there smiling, sharing and encouraging everybody else to be a part of it as well.
I've got me 2 layers on underneath. I've got me 3 layers on here, and I've got me duvet and also an extra pillow. Particularly, what it's important for the people to fundraise for the Leeds Rhinos Foundation is because the Leeds Rhinos Foundation is a known charity around Leeds that specialises in all community projects all around the city, specialise in the clubs that I play for, the PDRL lot that are here this evening, the wheelchair tri club. Without the Leeds Rhinos Foundation, there won't be any other community clubs that will be part of the foundation. So that's why I think it's more important that we do this evening.
It's important to fundraise for the foundation for the excellent work that they do. I know firsthand what the foundation actually do, and specifically with people with disabilities, for learning disabilities or physical disabilities. The work is endless, and it goes much further than you see in pictures. You see a score at the end of the week and you think, oh great, they're doing something great, but throughout that week there's people here putting on a programme for us. The amount of mental health support that the guys have had within my team has just been completely brilliant. It's given boys a purpose again in life, and the foundation do an awful lot of work which is not seen. So I'm very proud to represent the foundation in this event. I know one of the CEOs of St George's Crypt, and I know the hard work which they go through and how difficult that is, and how much of a wonderful project it is that they're doing, and the work that they're doing is very hard and difficult, and stuff like this makes it easier for them. And I think that's important. We should always help people up.
It's making a huge difference. We all know that people are going through some hardship, and it's hitting everybody. Whether that's some people who are some of the most affluent and some people who are struggling the most. So we really appreciate all the donations. As a Rhinos, we know what Kev's doing for Rob and what people have donated. But it just shows how generous people are to still dig deep and give to three worthy charities.
These charities, St Gemma's Hospice, St George's Crypt, they play a huge part, and some of the other peripheral charities that work with them as well, some of the link housing. Really important that everybody comes together in that charitable way and use whatever gift or resource they've got to make society that bit better. And I think it's really important as well, this is all Leeds today. A lot of the charities and where the money's going is in Leeds. I'm a bit biased, I love Leeds, as you know. So it's good to think that our city will be a little bit better tomorrow.